have tightened up here. It's a 4-2 ball game now. Cardinals to bat in the 5th. Follow Patrick Mooney. He's our Cubs insider all season long on Comcast Sportsnet. Brought to you by nationwide agent Jeff Vukovich. Visit Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side.
Here's Travis Wood. Clayton Richard gave up 4 runs on 7 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout in his 3 innings, 74 pitches. So he labored at times, and now it's Travis Wood. If you just joined us, Jason Hamill had tightness in his left hamstring, and he had to exit after a 1-2-3 top of the 1st. Molina, Reynolds, and Grichuk. Pirates lead the Padres late 3-2. They're in the bottom of the 8th. Cubs are 3 games back of the Pirates for 2nd. Pittsburgh looking for its 5th consecutive win. Brewers over the Braves 6-5 earlier today in Milwaukee. Couple of homers for Carlos Gomez. Soft liner right to Addison Russell. Mets over the Giants 4-1. That's a final. Giants snapped their 7-game losing streak last night. Jacob deGrom today for the Mets. 8 shutout innings.
He's an all-star.
Hard to explain, right? The Mets get swept in a 3-game series at home to the Cubs last week, and then they go to LA, win 2 out of 3, and then do the same thing in San Francisco. It's baseball.
Yeah. Well, and when you pitch, you're always in it, right? And they pitch really well. Pitched well against the Cubs. Cubs just pitched better.
Mets scored 1 run in that 3-game sweep. Cubs beat them 1-0, 2-0, and 6-1.
Yeah, and as we were leaving town, I listened to a little bit of Terry Collins' press conference. It was interesting because Terry, early in his managerial career, had the reputation of being kind of a, hot-blooded guy and very intense and maybe a little too intense at times. And he was just saying, man, my guys need to lighten up. We got to find a way to have some fun.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hey, Cub fans, let's go. Don't miss your chance to catch the best matchups in baseball. Reserve your place in line for history in the making. Join the season ticket holder waiting list. It's easy and free to register. For details, visit Cubs.com/waitlist.
No yawning, please.
Grichuk reached on a fielder's choice, later tripled, and has scored twice.
You know, Chris had that soundbite beginning of the ball game from Joe Madden about the seminal moments when he was with the Rays and how they, in terms of trying to compete with the Yankees and the Red Sox in the AL East when he was over there in Tampa. And he referenced a couple of brawls they had, one in spring training with the Yankees, how he thought he really brought his team together. You know, it's always hard to quantify the value of moments in a baseball season, whether it's a fight or a big come from behind win. You hear, players will talk about it, managers will talk about it. This is going to be a jumping off point for us. Again, I'm not sure how much stock I put in it, but this is the kind of game, right? If you come back and win this one.
Yeah. I'm totally with you. Your starter has to exit early. You're facing Michael Wacha. You get down 4-0. You go, we're going to have to use 5 relievers just to get through this game. So it feels like a loss. And then now all of a sudden you go, well, wait a minute.
If you rescue it, and it's, I mean, we talk so often about how it's an everyday business and everyday, today very much like yesterday and a lot like tomorrow is going to be. Some wins lift you up a little bit more, and some losses knock you down a little bit more than your standard issue 7-2 Tuesday night loss. You blow a big game late.
Well, I also think for a manager there may be benchmarks in a season that he can maybe use with his players to say, come on guys, remember what we did on July 8th? It's one thing to say it. It's nice to be able to do it every once in a while to kind of fall back on too.
Yeah, and the old adage is that momentum in baseball is tomorrow night's starting pitcher, and I still think that's the most important thing. But I do think when you get onto a little bit of a roll and you're winning, you come to the ballpark, everybody's in a little better mood. Can't hurt, right?
Right. Maybe we don't know how much it helps, but it definitely cannot hurt.
Most people are more productive at their workplace when they feel good about things.
Held upstairs by Johnson. A very productive ball game in his Cardinal debut. Long run here for Castro in the shift, and it hit the guide wire anyway. So we'll do it again.
That was a cool sound effect, by the way.
It was. That's the one thing Joe worries about a little bit with the shift like this. Not so much the ground ball the other way, but it's that foul pop-up and having a guy on that side of the field. And Castro's the guy. He's really good at catching pop-ups. So you don't want to let a ball drop foul that could be caught because you're over-shifting too much.
And because when you shift the way you're shifting right here, it's because the spray charts tell you that Dan Johnson hardly ever is going to hit the ball on the ground to the left side. So he's more likely to hit a little pop-up in a shallow left or into foul territory than he would a ground ball on that side.
2-2. Strike 3 call to end the inning. Couple of punch outs for Travis Wood in the 5th. David Kaplan right after the break with a Facebook question for us.
Southwest is having a sale because when there's a reunion, every cent should go to a killer dress. And heels. And a blowout. Mani-pedi, 3 weeks of tanning, facial, backup dress, bronzer, lip gloss. Book for as low as $73 one way now at southwest.com.
To win a national championship once is a big deal. Binny's Beverage Depot has won it 3 times as National Retailer of the Year for wine, spirits, and beer. Low prices, a gigantic selection, and super service. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
At Domino's, we're known for delivery, but we want to be great at carry-out, too. That's why we're offering a deal that will get a lot of people in the door and help us become carry-out experts. Put your store to the test and carry out large 3-topping pizzas for only $7.99 each every Monday through Thursday.
Punch it. You feel that? That's the IV Tech at work. It regulates the intake and the exhaust valves to optimize performance at any RPM.
Nice.
Yes!
Hurry into the Acura. It's that kind of summer event. Visit your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Acura dealer for attractive offers on the TLX.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan here with a Coors Light Cold Hard Facts Sportsnet Central update. Cubs postgame live headed your way after the final out with Todd Hollandsworth and me. But first, let's get back to those Facebook questions. Len and JD, we have one for you from Darren in New Jersey. He wants to know who you think the Cubs will go after at the trade deadline: a starting pitcher, a power hitter, or a utility player.
Cap, thank you. Okay.
Yes. Yes. It will be a starting pitcher, a power hitter, or a utility player.
Okay, if it's one or the other. Position player, pitcher.
Well, clearly they've been talking about pitching, right? They've been talking about trying to add depth to the rotation. So that would probably be the most likely move. But I think all these things are in play. I like, the reference to Ben Zobrist. Joe Madden loves Zobrist. He is so versatile. He'd be a perfect fit on this ball club. Depends on the price. How much of that future are you willing to mortgage?
Yeah, Johnny Cueto, Cole Hamels sounds really enticing, doesn't it? But then it's like, okay, but give us this guy, this guy, this guy. Well, I don't know.
We talk a lot about the need for a fifth starter. Just about everybody in baseball has that issue.
Waka to Johnson.
So I guess that's the question. Are you looking for a fifth starter, guy who can just upgrade the back end of your rotation, or are you looking at a guy who's a frontline starting pitcher who can just make it that much better in the pitching department? Pitching has not been a problem for the Chicago Cubs. Starting pitching has not. They've been really good, among the best in all of baseball, and of late the best in baseball.
Rare plate appearance for a starter converted into a reliever. A guy who had been a perennial Silver Slugger candidate. And he's got a streak on the line. A 5-year streak to start his career with at least one home run each season. It'll be a little more difficult to extend it this season. So he hit one in 2010, 2011, 2012, 3 each of the last 2 years. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Punch out number 5 for Waka. Driven the other way. Hayward, though, will make the play. Russell out. And the Cubs' 5th inning is complete. It's 4-2 St. Louis.
And now, Feldco's biggest sale. Get free installation on all windows, siding, and doors with no money down, no interest, and no payments for 1 year.
Hurry, Feldco's free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 race for Feldco. NHRA drag racing is unlike any other motorsport in the world. Earth-pounding 10,000 horsepower and unlimited access in the pit. Don't miss the Route 66 NHRA Nationals this weekend at Route 66 Raceway in Joliet. Get tickets early and save at Route66Raceway.com or call 888-629-RACE.
How's it going up there?
I need more time!
You only get a handful of minutes to start a new life.
We gotta go!
Keep looking! It's gotta be here!
He's coming!
So you grab what you need to get you through.
Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna go have our baby now.
Hey, keys! I'm so nervous.
Hey, how about a trip to watch the Cubs play in Los Angeles? Well, register at your local sports authority for your chance. Win tickets for the game, airfare, accommodations, a player meet and greet, and more. Brought to you by Sports Authority, the official sporting goods retailer of your Chicago Cubs. Sweepstakes ends July 13th. See store for official rules.
Big crowd here tonight. We got a downpour in the early innings. Fortunately, that stopped. The Cubs are only down a couple here. Up to the bullpen to keep the Cardinals close. And they've not yet retired the pitcher. Waka, he's 2 for 2 with an RBI.
Travis Wood working his second inning. A couple strikeouts and a walk in the top of the 5th for Wood.
Congrats. Iowa right-hander Carlos Pimentel named the Pacific Coast League Player of the Month for June. 4-1 with an 0.95 in 5 starts. The I-Cubs, 25 years old. He was also the Cubs minor league pitcher of the month for June. Waka strikes out on a foul tip. I tipped it. Yeah, you did. Right with the glove.
3rd strikeout for Wood.
Down the line. A lot of hang time, though. How about Starlin Castro through the bullpen? I'm telling you, he's as good as any middle infielder. He's got great range on those pop flies. It's about as far as you can go as a shortstop to make a catch in the outfield.
Well, we're going to get a good look at it here. You see where he starts and how far he has to go. Our Xfinity high-speed action. Takes one peek down to get a sense of where he is on the field. He knows he's coming close to those bullpen mounds. Beautiful.
2 outs and a strike on Matt Carpenter.
Travis Wood was the winning pitcher in the 2nd game of the doubleheader yesterday. Worked a scoreless inning.
Strike 3. So he's got 4 punch outs. Carpenter not so sure, but his opinion doesn't matter. 4-2 Cards in the 6th.
Two things got the stylists excited at a sheer delight. When a customer had the guts to go for the big city and playing the lottery. You see, they'd played together for years, but never hit it big. And then one day,
Mama getting new shoes, baby. Mama getting new shoes, baby. Mama.
so go ahead, get that new hairdo. And hey, play the Illinois lottery, because anything's possible.
Let's teach them well, let's teach them wise. Make sure we teach them not to lie. Tell them all they'll need to know.
You do all you can to keep them safe. So do we. The 2015 Mitsubishi Outlander with available forward collision mitigation. Named one of America's safest CUVs. Now 0% APR for 72 months on a Mitsubishi Outlander.
Amazing Cascade video walls from Prism. Learn more at prism.com.
Big time baseball fan? Then you know where to get your 2015 All-Star Game stuff. MLB.com shop. All-Star jerseys, t-shirts, caps. Got 'em. Official All-Star bat and ball? Yup. Actual Great American Ballpark infield dirt? It's here. Into mustaches. Get your mustache gear here. Tank tops, pillows, magnets. How about man cave stuff? Real, authentic man cave stuff. Uh-huh. From old school to new school to nursery school, it's all here. MLB.com shop. Log on today and get shopping.
Now time for you to tweet your strongest fan photo. Use hashtag NorthsideDataStrongFan, and you just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast brought to you by T-Mobile. Walker back to work. Strike one on Fowler. These two teams have scored their runs in pairs. 2 for the Cards in the second, 2 more in the fourth. Cubs answered with a deuce in the fourth. Chopper foul. Reds and Nationals postponed. Do not have a makeup date just yet. Nationals probably better off not playing Cincinnati tonight. They're 0-5 against them this season.
Where are they, in Cincinnati?
Washington.
Pirates looking to close out the Padres lead 5-2 in the 9th. Well, they've been playing at a very high level for an extended period of time now, those Pirates.
Alex Gordon had to leave the Royals game tonight. Strained left groin. Took an awkward step in the outfield.
Strained his groin. It was interesting. Fowler fouled that ball off his foot, and Molina was going to go out and talk to the pitcher Walker just to give Fowler a little time, and Fowler tapped him and said, "I'm good to go."
Sportsmanship. Just over second base.
Still hurting though. I guess it may be a shin burger.
Recently dealt with an ankle issue. Everybody's got some bumps and scrapes though. 80-some games into the season. So leadoff man is on. And here's Rizzo. Worked hard through his 4th inning at bat. Led off that inning with a single and would score on the Bryant triple. Pulled into right. Fowler less than 100% on that bad wheel. So he can only advance one. First and second, nobody out.
Change up. Stayed up a little bit. So lengthy at bat, ending in a base hit last time. Here he jumps on that first pitch. Pulls a base hit into right.
I see some action in the Cardinal bullpen.
I hear a little buzz in the ballpark now. Fans starting to get into it. Sensing a big opportunity here with Bryant, who tripled last time up.
Him up. Infield fly rule in effect as Carpenter grabs it. Rich Harris is the righty and Randy Choate the left-hander.
Choate doesn't pitch every day, but he gets up most days, doesn't he? There's not many Cardinal games we play where you don't see Randy Choate at least warm up. That pitch moved in on the hands of Bryant and induced the weak pop-up.
Jorge Soler, the pitch. Fouled on the screen.
We had a pitch right there. 92-mile-an-hour cutter. He was right on it.
Well, I mentioned it. Pat Holberg has not been giving that corner tonight. And it wasn't a strike. Walker making just his 2nd career start in this ballpark.
Definitely pitching very cautiously here to Soler. If you recall the start of the game, Walker was on the attack, and it was 96, 97. I think we saw at least one 98 from him. When you get to this stage of the game, you're throwing a lot of pitches. Hitters have seen all your stuff. Just nibbling a little bit here.
Back to the mound, but off his foot. Everybody's safe. Walker in a bit of an awkward position there. Could not grab the ball with his glove. The bases are loaded for Starlin Castro.
That ball actually got in on Soler a little bit. He didn't hit it with the fat part of the bat. Walker not in good fielding position. Infield hit Soler.
Matheny has not made any sort of motion to the bullpen. He's going to leave Walker in, at least for now. I don't know if that's sweat on that jersey or it's wet from the rain earlier, but looks like he's working up quite a lather. Well, this feels like it could be the moment of the ball game. Cubs down 2. They have the bases loaded with 1 out.
Walker obviously starting to run out of gas. You can just see it in his delivery, forcing it a little bit, not as clean as he was at the start of the game.
In the air, Hayward will not have a play.
Talked earlier about Walker's probably his best ground ball pitch is the cut fastball. And knowing Castro's ground ball tendencies, that may be ultimately the game plan. Cut her away, try to get him to roll over on one.
He went 1-2. It's Ted Barrett at first. No argument from Starlin. He's got a good look on this shot, and he did. Yep. Here comes a 1-2. It's high.
He really fell out of that delivery. Front side really flew open. He's vulnerable here.
Strike 3 called. Could not pull the trigger.
Just channeled the fastball. Got on top of that one, got it down, and Starlin probably thinking breaking ball, got fooled by the heater.
It's up to Montero now. Carpenter playing pretty deep at second in the outfield grass. 97. Blanca likely just kind of emptying the tank now.
Well, it seemed to me like he got away from his fastball for a few hitters. We're throwing more cutters. 2 really good heaters in a row here. And there's another one. Almost like he's been reminded, oh yeah, I've got this too. Don't forget about number 1.
Rain is back, very light. More like a drizzle. And Waka's 0-2. Ball 1, 1-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Walker trying to escape this inning completely without any damage. And Molina will head out.
And as a pitcher, you really, obviously, you always want to put up a 0. But after the conversation with the manager, and I'm not sure exactly how it went, but Matheny was out there to check on Waka's desire to stay in this game. If you kind of sell it to the manager, yeah, I'm good, let me go, you really want to get it done.
3-2.
The pitch of the inning right there. He got on top of that one. just missed. Good job by Montero staying in this count.
Well, everybody goes with this pitch. The 3-2 on the way. Fouled. Again, a 3-2. Driven out of the right center. This could clear him. Fowler's in. Rizzo scores. Soler. And the Cubs lead. Oh, baby. Miguel Montero.
Boy, how big is that swing of the bat?
And now Yadier Molina's out of the game. Mike Matheny trying to protect him. You missed a pitch is what he's saying to Pat Holberg.
Well,
and he's out.
Holberg will not be on the Christmas card list of the St. Louis Cardinals this year. He's the one that ran Manus last night. Now he's got Molina and Matheny. But what a great at-bat by Montero, fighting his way back. They were shading him. Pham was a little bit towards left field and shallow in center. Hayward a little deep and straightaway in right, so he had some real estate to exploit out there in right center, and boy, did he ever.
Matheny's not
Look at
yet.
Molina. As soon as that ball left the bat, he's not even watching the play. He turns around. He's in Holberg's face. He's yelling at the umpire while the Cub base runners are circling the bases.
Wow. Biggest hit as a Cub for Miguel Montero.
There wasn't a whole lot of noise made after the pitch right here. The borderline pitch. Could have been, but didn't have to be. But once Montero hit the ball into the alley, and Molina immediately got in Holberg's face.
I can't say I've ever seen that too many times in the middle of a play. I mean, what if there had been a play at the plate?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Meantime, I'm a little surprised Walker's going to be allowed to face Coughlin. He's not done.
Yeah. Fist pump by Rizzo as Gary Jones sends another one home.
I wish those guys would have some fun in that dugout. Chris Coughlin. Cubs lead 5-4. Popped him up. And it's Carpenter. Probably the last pitch for Michael Wacha tonight. Now all of a sudden he could get the loss. We still have a long way to go, however. Seventh inning around the corner. Miguel Montero clears him. And it's 5-4 Cubs.
We're here in this auto graveyard to demonstrate a remarkable car polish. New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. Simply wipe it on and just wipe it off. It's that easy. And look, New Finish restored a deep, hard shine even to this weather-beaten car. We polished this car with New Finish and ran it through 52 car washes. Even after heavy-duty detergents and powerful scrubbing, the water still beads. So get New Finish.
Available at Pep Boys, Target, Ace, O'Reilly Auto, AutoZone, Walmart, and other leading stores.
There's a drive to deep center field, and this could be the ball game. He's going back.
T-Mobile's network has more data capacity per customer than Verizon and AT&T. It's the network that's data strong all season long. Switch now and get a free subscription to MLB.com at-bat premium, only at T-Mobile.
Leave early. Go roam. Sleep in. Sleep out. Stargaze. Dream big. Wander more. Care less. Beat sunrise. Chase sunset. Do it all on us. Get your first month's payment plus 5 years wear and tear coverage. Make the most of summer with Volvo.
I am proud to present the ultimate secret weapon, the size of an insect.
We have to stop him. He's got to become the Ant-Man.
This is insane.
Oh my God! When you're small, you have superhuman strength.
Awesome.
Oh, that's so cool, bro!
This is my time. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Marvel's Ant-Man, everywhere July 17th.
Playoff atmosphere here. Cardinals and Cubs. Cubs lead 5-4. We get into the 7th and conducting the stretch tonight. One of my favorite people, not only in baseball but in the world, Peter Gammons. Peter, great to have you here. And JD, the best compliment I can pay Mr. Gammons, and there are a lot of great things about him, is his passion for the game of baseball. He's smart, talks to a lot of people, but ultimately it's all about being here at the ballpark. And that's the best compliment I can give you, Peter.
Well, I've been covering regularly since 1972, and I can honestly say I enjoy the game a lot more now than I did then. And people say, well, the players, I mean, I watched Chris Bryant play like a 30-year-old Derek Jeter, and with respect for everything and everybody in the game, and I go, please don't tell me there's been a better generation.
That's rare, by the way, to hear someone from your generation talk about guys today in that regard, because too often I think,
yeah,
and I get it.
That's the knee-jerk
you
reaction.
Go back
right?
to the guy
it
you
was better
grew up
back in the day. Yeah.
Travis Wood to Johnny Peralta. Hard hit ball right to Chris Bryant. Yeah, pretty good young crop, right? Trout.
It is, and
go right around the big leagues.
Giancarlo Stanton and Carlos Correa.
This Correa kid is out of control. Yeah.
He's got a chance to be one of the great players that ever walked out to shortstop, and it's just amazing. He's an amazing kid. I mean, I don't know how at 16 you take the college boards of Puerto Rico and end up with 1250, but he did it.
Jason Hayward with one out. So we're going to go ahead, JD.
I was going to say this is kind of an open-ended question, so maybe not fair, but what has surprised you the most about this baseball season so far?
I think that the power of the game is so much more centered in the central part of the country. I thought for a while, because of the market sizes, that it was going to be East Coast, West Coast. And it just isn't that way. There's some things that have happened in the American League Central that Cleveland hasn't played as well as his pitching indicates it should, and Detroit's had a lot of injuries. But the National League Central, to me, I mean, you look at the Cardinals, the Pirates, and the Cubs, and you go, I mean, there's no division that has three better teams. Yeah. And I really believe the Pirates are sleeping giant as well. So
1-2 to Hayward. And that'll get back out of play.
I think the other thing going on about the young players is that they've come in. There's so many that are so good, and they play so hard that. Well, to me, this is the year with these players that we've sort of erased that past section of baseball history. It's not really relevant to talk about it anymore.
Nice play, Travis Wood. 2 outs. All right, Hot Stove Cool Music. We got our 4th one coming up in Chicago tomorrow, but this goes back many, many years in Boston. I love the idea, and it's really caught on here.
It has, thanks to you.
No, it's a team effort, man.
We're like cousins here. But no, it's really fun, and it's been great. And the Cubs have just been incredible in what they've done to make the foundation you named later work. And, you know, tomorrow we have the game between the kids from 18-year-olds from Boston and the 18-year-olds from the Jackie Robinson West program. They're two of the best programs in the country, and you know, part of the future of the game. And we're really happy to be part of that as well.
One strike on Tony Cruz. He's in for the ejected Yadier Molina. Wood with the 0-1. It's in there, and it's 0-2.
Travis Wood has been energized too. He's getting after it here. This is his third inning of work. He's been really sharp.
Did not look good early on. The Cubs were down 4-0. Swing and a miss, but they lead 5-4. Here comes Peter Gammons with the 7th inning stretch.
Skits conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, co-host of Hot Stove Cool Music and Hall of Fame baseball writer Peter Gammons.
All right, Cubs fans. 1, 2, 3. Me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever come back, but it's root for the. If they don't win, it's a shame. And it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out in the old ball game. Cubs, let's play 12.
When you move, Degree Motion Sense reacts. With unique microcapsules activated by movement, they release bursts of freshness all day. Motion Sense, protection to keep you moving. Degree, it won't let you down.
Welcome to Toyota.
I've got a conference call in 15, but I'm looking for something reliable, stylish, lots of technology. Give me the elevator pitch, go.
Well, there's the 2015 Toyota Camry. It's got a bold design, plus available Qi wireless charging capability.
Sold. Wow, you should be a professional spokesperson.
I'll look into that.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2015 Camry. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan.
It all starts at Toyota. Let's go places.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Classic. Here we are, big fella.
Jack Link's, feed your wild side.
May 30th, 2008. Cubs, Colorado. We were behind big time at 8-0, and then it was 9-1. Even at 9-4. 9-4. I was starting to give up hope. Then Jimmy Edmonds with 2 aboard. Bam! And then Mark DeRosa. Are you flat out kidding me? I mean, touch them all. 10-9 Cubs. I mean, it was amazing. Amazing. It was amazing. But that's why I'm all in for my Cubs. What a year. What a game.
Friday, September 11th, the Zach Brown Band is coming back to Wrigley Field for their Jekyll and Hyde tour. Tickets are on sale now at Cubs.com/Zach Brown Band. Don't miss your chance to see this 3-time Grammy Award-winning band at Wrigley Field.
Mitch Harris against Mike Baxter, pinch hitter for Travis Wood, who can grab a win tonight.
Our third look at Harris in this series for the year. He's been out there 18 times, pitched to a 3.26 ERA. Mid-90s fastball, slider, split finger pitch.
Outside, and it's 1-1. We're going to do a little rapid fire Facebook
okay.
Q&A here coming up. This could be the greatest thing we've ever done. Could be a total disaster, but it's live TV, so let's dive in. Ready?
Boiled ham, baby.
All right. Okay.
Are you just cherry picking one?
Yeah. How about Yay Team Cubs Go? It's not a question. Did JD make more Seinfeld references?
Yada, yada, yada.
Okay. Back on WGN. Yeah, we got a few of those. We get it. When is Tommy LaStella returning? It's been a while. Oblique. Longer than everybody thought it would be. Reynolds and Johnson able to hang on the bag. They got him.
Didn't they just move Tommy to the 60-day DL the other day?
Expecting him to be a big part of this thing, and maybe he can be late. Does the computer screen stay on all the time? What? Even with the bet? Oh, I see. What does the video board do? I don't know. I'll have to watch. What's the deal with Ovaltine? You got an answer for that?
Bosco.
What's the routine for players between a day-night doubleheader?
Yesterday they danced after the first game. I asked that question to Otis today. I said, the doubleheader, did the boys have the dance party after the win? He said, yep.
That's deep. And caught by Hayward.
It's deep and profound. Almost out, but an out. But a good swing of the bat for Addison Russell. That's a positive sign. Frustrating for him, no doubt. He's now 0 for 3 tonight.
I got a question via Twitter because there's a fan who is not able to be on Facebook. Get to it here in a second. All right, let's see that photo of us. I got a question, but I don't have Facebook. Where's JD's left hand and where's Len's right? All I can say is those aren't pillows. Maybe the funniest line ever. Right? Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah.
Those aren't pillows. About the Bears. Bears are going to be good this year, huh?
Yeah, the rant at the rental car, the lady, that was pretty good too.
That's good. Next time you tell a story, have a point. Makes it so much more interesting for the listener. Thanks to Nicole Bersani for basically taking care of all this stuff here. It's a lot, and we got a ton of questions, and we appreciate it. Some we can't answer, like what's up with Ovaltine. Okay, last one. Claudia, I forgot, what was the reason the Cubs rubbed their helmets after a hit? There was no real reason it started. I think it was Jonathan Herrera and Starlin Castro. One of them did it, and then it just caught on. That's it. There's no, like, long, drawn-out story.
If there's a deeper meaning to it, we don't know it. Nobody's sharing it. It's kind of become the thing, and it's about every club has something they do now, right?
Yep.
Somebody was the Shark a couple of years ago, and the Pirates had that kind of inverted Z. I don't know if they're still doing that.
Ground ball. And they get Fowler anyway. May I see your rental agreement? I threw it away.
Your TV and your internet. Experience the two together like never before with this special offer from Xfinity and lock in your rate for 2 full years. Only Xfinity from Comcast gives you the X1 entertainment operating system with the cloud-based X1 DVR. So now anything you record is available on all your devices. Combine that with the fastest in-home Wi-Fi and get the most out of your entertainment. Get the X1 Triple Play for $99 a month for 2 full years. And now get even more internet speed, up to 75 megabits per second. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Xfinity.com today.
When you get a Honda Civic, you get more than just a car. You get tools to help make your drive more fuel efficient. A coach that shows you when you're driving efficiently. A button to help you get to all the places you want to go, using a little less gas. And you're getting a great deal on the best-selling compact car in America. Visit your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealer and test drive a Honda today.
Why pause a spontaneous moment to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use and a free 30-tablet trial.
The new flamethrower cheeseburger now with a $5 lunch. I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
Comes with a Sunday now. I can handle it.
The $5 lunch now with the jalapeno bacon flamethrower cheeseburger.
Welcome back. Cubs lead 5-4. We head to the 8th. We'd like to welcome all of our viewers watching on Independence Cable in Independence, Iowa. This weekend on CSN, the battle for the Crosstown Cup kicks off with 3 at Wrigley as the Sox and Cubs battle for early bragging rights. Our coverage starts on Friday at 2 with a special 1-hour edition of Cubs Pregame Live, presented by Fields Auto, right here on Comcast Sports Net.
Let's see if the Cubs can hang on here to a 1-run lead late. 5-4 in the top of the 8th.
What a job by Travis Wood. He's in position for the win.
Good slide piece. 1-1 the count. Rondon, the 4th Cub pitcher tonight. Hamill lifted after 1 due to tight left hamstring. '97 up and out of the zone. 2-2. Cardinals now without their catcher Yadier Molina and their manager Mike Matheny. They both got kicked out in the 6th. Just typical Cardinals Cubs matchup, right?
A lot of tight games.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Beautiful pitch. He has been manipulating the ball a little bit more in recent outings. Good tight slider. We've seen some changeups. 2 seamers running in on the right-handed hitters.
Grichuk. He scored twice. Not a great start to the month of July. 3 for 24. Sokolovich and Choate.
you've got the jump on Grichuk, I think you can spend some time out of the strike zone here.
Wednesday Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you by DraftKings. Play daily fantasy baseball on DraftKings for free using promo code Northside.
Broken bat bouncer. Castro gets rid of it quickly, and he gets him. Nicely done, 2 down.
Pretty play by Castro. He made a very nice play earlier in the ball game, tracking down a pop foul. This time ranges out behind second base. Quick exchange to the throwing hand, flips it on over to Rizzo. 2 up, 2 down for Rondon.
Shift against Dan Johnson. Strike 1. Guessing it'll be Pedro Strop in the 9th. Jason Mott had to labor to save the second game last night. They're up to him, he'd be back out there, no doubt. Two and one.
He allowed 3 hits and a run in the 5-3 win. He did not throw a lot of pitches, however. But he did work both ends of the doubleheader.
Xavier Scruggs is waiting on deck to bat for Harris. Another 3-2 from Rondon. Another foul.
Last time Johnson got any real regular playing time in the big leagues was way back in 07 with Oakland. He hit 18 home runs that year and 416 at bats.
Swing and a miss. Fist pump from both catcher and pitcher. Rondon strikes out 2 in the 8th. Cubs will bat in the 8th, leading by a run.
Punch it. You feel that? That's the IV Tech at work. It regulates the intake and the exhaust valves to optimize performance at any RPM. Nice. Yes!
Hurry into the Acura. It's that kind of summer event. Visit your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Acura dealer for attractive offers on the TLX.
Sport Clips appreciates everything guys do.
You're welcome.
That's why we're giving you the instant replay. It's your Sport Clips MVP experience, but more of it. For a limited time, get twice the hot towel treatment and a double header of our massaging shampoo and soothing scalp treatment for the price of a single MVP.
Are you dreaming?
You're not dreaming. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
Come on.
I thought you measured.
I did measure it. Just take the cushions off.
They are off.
Moving is frustrating, but moving your DirecTV isn't. Simply call before you move and we'll bundle DirecTV with internet and home phone services for one low price. You'll get the best value, a savings of up to $120. Moving has never been more rewarding. The DirecTV Movers Deal. Call and ask about all the benefits today.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan in our Comcast Sportsnet studios with this Sportsnet Central update. Plenty more Cubs coverage coming up on Post-Game Live at Sportsnet Central with the great Mark Shanowski. But time for another Facebook question for Len and JD. This one from Spencer Hall. Has anyone emerged as a true veteran leader to keep the young guns on track during the grind? I think I know what their answer will be. Back to you guys.
All right, Cap, thank you.
Two guys for me. Joe Madden and David Ross.
Yeah, I like that.
And I said it earlier this year. We're going to talk a lot about leadership in this game. I'm a big believer in followership. I don't think that's a word. I'm going to make it up. But when you've got a manager who comes in with his reputation, has a good coaching staff, you have a couple veteran players, you create a culture, it's up to the other guys to fall in line. Because I don't care what kind of character you have in terms of veterans. And if you got bad guys that don't buy in, it's not going to work. The other piece of it is some of that stuff is overrated. It's mostly about having really good players. But it does matter to a degree. And it seems to be a real good mix here. And this guy, too, just the way he plays the game. I talked about it earlier. There's a tenacity to his game, an unwillingness to yield that when you watch every day, you really appreciate.
Yeah, I can't add anything more to that. Randy Choate struggled in game one of the doubleheader yesterday. Gave up a single to Jonathan Herrera, RBI double to Fowler, and a two-run opposite field homer to Rizzo. And I think, for me, one of the best leaders I've seen on a day-to-day basis was a guy who said very little and rarely ever had to get on a teammate. And it was Derek Lee. He just showed up every day. He was above average at everything he did. He didn't seem to let anything bother him. And I can tell you, for Joe, guys like Anthony Rizzo, and if he had Derek Lee, he'd say those guys are a dream. Anybody I don't have to bring into my office once a week.
And a lot of it, too, is there's this idea that it's a veteran guy kind of getting in the face of a young player. More often than not, it's putting an arm around a young guy when he's scuffling and say, hey, it's going to be okay, kid.
Swing and a miss. This time Choate gets him.
Wednesday Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you by DraftKings. Play daily fantasy baseball on DraftKings for free using promo code Northside.
Well, the Cubs coach David Bell, now the bench coach for the Cardinals, meaning he is the acting manager after the ejection of Mike Matheny. Miguel Sokolovic. Weber sauces and seasonings called to the pen. Why grill with anything else?
A pitcher who can paint the corners is known as a Rembrandt. At GMC, we get why people love that kind of precision. After all, in everything we build, that's exactly what we deliver. This is precision. This is GMC. Now pay no interest for 5 years, plus get $2,000 purchase cash on 2015 Sierra SLT models.
Elk Grove Village is home to the largest industrial park in the United States. It's a community of makers, companies that invent, design, manufacture. When your neighbors are makers, the supply chain gets shorter and profits grow. It's why businesses thrive here. Elk Grove Village. Makers wanted.
Now at National Tire and Battery, buy 3 tires, get 1 free instantly when you get them installed. Choose from select in-stock Goodyear, Continental, Cooper, Nitto, and more. You're going places this summer. But first, hurry into your neighborhood NTV, home of the lowest tire price guarantee. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free instantly. National Tire and Battery. That's all you need.
So Weber's sauces and seasonings called to the pen. And here's righty Miguel Sokolovich.
Split time between the big leagues and AAA, and here at the big league level, he's worked 12 times, and he's been effective with a 188 earned run average. Had a cameo with the Cubs back in 2012. Also spent a little time with the Orioles. There's a lot of sliders and changeups. And to complement a fastball that's a little below average in terms of velocity. Heaves it up there.
Very briefly a Cub. It was in 2012. 6 appearances. This has been a fun one tonight. Did not look promising when we started. Jason Hamill had to leave after 1 inning due to tightness in his hamstring. Clayton Richard struggled in his 3 innings. Travis Wood kind of saved the day.
Yep. Woody was really good here tonight. I imagine Joe Madden in the 2nd or 3rd inning, as Clayton Richard was getting hit around a little bit, was thinking, well, if we just keep it close and maybe get a little something done against the bullpen. I don't think he anticipated inflicting the damage on Walker the way the Cubs did, given the way Walker started this ball game. He was really sharp early, but Cub hitters relentless here tonight. Dropping a 5 spot on Walker. Bases clearing double. Montero the key blow, and don't forget the play where Walker forgot to cover first base on the Solera ground ball.
Ball 4.
It was Castro hit that ball in the 4th. And Walker was late to cover.
Center. Bryant to 3rd.
You better be precise in your shifting with Soler, because you're not going to have a lot of time to react on that infield. That's when, as a pitcher, you can try to fool yourself by saying, well, I got a ground ball. That ball was smoked.
Big chance for add-on here. Leading by 1. It'll be Strop in the 9th.
Cardinals playing their middle infielders about halfway in. They'll have an option to try to turn 2 with a more slowly hit ground ball charge and still try to make a play on Bryant at home.
Soler takes off. That ball hit to deep left, and it will land foul. Just foul. Boy, Starlin didn't run.
Ball, right?
Barely foul. I thought it was going to be way foul because he didn't get out of the box.
Yeah, Joe's checking the replay before we play on here. Wow. There's room for what? 2-3 baseballs down there in the corner between the foul line and the wall. We're going to take a look at it, I think.
So he is challenging the call. Looks foul.
Yeah.
Yep. We're showing it on the big board here, but we have a little bit of a better look.
So when we resume, it'll be no balls, 2 strikes on Castro.
Foul ball. Confirm the call of foul. One and 2.
Cardinal infield is tightened up.
Strike 3. Big strikeout. Sokolovich tries to keep the Cubs right where they are. And Miguel Montero will get a big hand. He gave the Cubs the lead.
And it was after Starlin struck out last time up. And Montero delivered the bases clearing double with 2 outs. And a chance to pick up his teammate here again.
First and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 1. So 9th inning, it will be a pinch hitter, Pham and Carpenter. Rafferty up in the Cardinal bullpen.
Johnson will play behind Soler at first base.
And Soler takes off. Montero misses. And stolen base for Soler. And a 3-2 count on Montero. Soler with his second career steal.
Yeah, I'm surprised Johnson didn't shadow him a little bit, just basically conceding him that base.
Bryant at third, Soler at second. The inning comes to an end, so the Cubs threatened to add on, could not do it. Pedro Strop, save chance, ninth inning, 5-4.
Southwest is having a sale because when there's a reunion, every cent should go to a killer dress. And heels. And a blowout. Mani-pedi, 3 weeks of tanning, facial, backup dress, bronzer, lip gloss. Book for as low as $73 one way now at southwest.com.
I like my seafood like I like my vacations. Tropical. And at Red Lobster's Island Escape, I can try new dishes like the Island Seafood Feast with crab, lobster, jumbo sweet and spicy, and coconut shrimp. So hurry in. It'll be gone before you know it.
Brian Barehand, great at bat by Soler. High drive. Rizzo save. Caught by Russell. Struck him out.
What a moment for the kid.
I love shopping at Binny's Beverage Depot. Where else am I going to find almost 9,000 wines like Chateauneuf du Papa, Chansonnier, Montrachet, and Gabadugat d'Italia. I screwed up at the end. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
Everybody talks, everybody talks. It started with the
People just can't stop talking about Ford. And now during the Ford Summer Sales Event, get the best deals of the summer on our incredible lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Nice. I like that.
All with the latest technology and style you'll love. So don't miss the Ford Summer Sales Event. Just announced on select vehicles, 0% financing for 72 months, plus no payments until fall. Only during the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Cubs fans, get ready for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor. Wednesday Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you by DraftKings. Play daily fantasy baseball on DraftKings for free using promo code Northside.
Pedro Strop.
Well, here we go. He does have a couple of saves this year. He's become much more slider reliant this year than last. And that pitch an awful lot.
Peter Borges pinch hitting, and he pops it up on the first offering. Castro's got it. Love that.
Settle the nerves a little bit.
Tommy Pham. Joe used the term esprit de corps earlier this year in discussing the chemistry we have alluded to tonight. Again, I don't want to make too much out of it because some of it may be overrated, but I also like the bullpen setup at the moment. Jason Mott's the closer, but he's not. Joe hasn't said it. Joe doesn't need to say it. But those roles have somewhat become more defined over the past few weeks.
Yeah, very interesting comments after the game last night when he talked about his bullpen usage, and he said he likes to spread it out because you want to have multiple options to use. But he said he likes to spread out the emotion of the closer's job. It's such an intense job.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. Yeah, I mean, you're down there. You know, you may get that chance in this big spot. And again, it can't hurt.
And also the mentality that it's not always on you. There's other guys capable of doing it. And, you know, I was a starting pitcher, so I don't know. I did it just a little bit in the minor leagues, but to me it seems like if you're Pedro Strop, Hector Rondon, Jason Mott, and you've pitched high leverage situations in the 7th and 8th inning, you should be able to do it in the 9th inning. There are guys that will tell you it just feels different in the 9th.
I totally agree with you. Matt Carpenter, 2 outs, 9th inning. What a win this would be. For a lot of reasons. It'd be 3 out of 4 against the first place Cardinals. You were down early 4-0. You lose your starter after 1.
Comeback was started by Anthony Rizzo with a leadoff single in the 4th, and we saw him beckoning to the dugout. Let's go. And they responded. Still got to get the 27th out here. Tough out it is in Matt Carpenter, one of the toughest in the league. Going through a downtime right now, but very tough out. Capable of hitting the ball out of the ballpark, but that's not a big part of his game. He's hit 8 this year. And a line drive, doubles type hitter.
Ball 4. Now he's got to get Peralta.
Time for a chat.
Gary Pressey always knows the perfect song to play. It's Hang On Sloopy. You could say Hang On Stropey, I suppose. Pete Kozma is going to run for Carpenter.
Just looking for upgrade and speed for a guy who can a little better chance of scoring on a double. I don't think Cosmo's going to be looking to steal a base.
Slider at 82, strike 1. Peralta 5 out of 13, by far the most at bats of any of the current Cardinals against Pedro Strop.
A good breaking ball hitter, so you can't just go one way with him.
Fifth time they've faced one another this season. Bounced foul. A strike away. 1-2. (37-9-93). With the weather and the atmosphere, it feels like late September or early October. The kick and the pitch, driven in the air, deep left, Coughlin back. It is gone. A two-run homer for Johnny Peralta. On a 1-2 pitch.
An absolute kick in the gut. Trying to go down and away with a fastball. Flew open and had a drift up above the belt. That's an impressive swing of the bat by Peralta to get to that high fastball. Oh my.
Ford home run replay. Johnny Peralta. Said it yesterday, he's been their MVP. Certainly among their position players. A 2-out walk. A 2-strike, 2-run homer.
Second time they've broken Strope's heart. Greg Garcia, the pinch hitter, they got him in St. Louis.
Yep. Three and one. Well, the Cubs will have to do it against Trevor Rosenthal in the bottom of the ninth. It's a strike, 3-2. So now we look ahead to the bottom of the ninth. Coughlin, the pitcher's spot, and Russell. Popped him up on the infield. Chris Bryant makes a catch. Johnny Peralta with a 2-run homer. And the Cubs now down a run, 6-5 in the ninth.
Punch it. You feel that? That's the IV Tech at work. It regulates the intake and the exhaust valves to optimize performance at any RPM. Nice. Yes!
Hurry into the Acura. It's that kind of summer event.
Visit your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Acura dealer for attractive offers on the TLX.
Amazing Cascade video walls from Prism. Learn more at prism.com.
This summer, get ready for suspense. Unbridled jealousy.
She's still there.
New beginnings.
Goodbye.
And sheer exhilaration.
Lock and load.
Roger.
It's the event you don't want to miss. It's the Summer of Audi sales event. Get the Audi you've always wanted with zero due at signing now during the Summer of Audi sales event.
So a blown save by Pedro Strop. 2-run homer, Johnny Peralta. And it's all-star Trevor Rosenthal.
Yeah, Rosenthal, boy, what a year he's having. 0.70 ERA, 24 saves and 25 tries. He's allowed just 1 home run. The league hits 197 against him. We've seen him reach triple digits with that fastball. He has a very good changeup as well. Last year, 70 1/3 innings, allowed 2 home runs. He does not give up a lot of damage.
So it'll be Coughlin, Chris Denorfia at the moment. He's on deck. And Russell. Well, you said it felt like a kick in the gut. But it's not over yet. Here's a pitch. Outside, ball 1. Rosenthal in on the player ballot. Cosma at second. Borges in center. The fact the Cubs had him at first and third, 1 out in the 8th, and could not add that insurance run. 1 and 2.
Any 1-run game, you can always look back, if only. And the Cardinals were facing that. And now the Cubs can look back unless they rally here in the 9th. And rue the fact that they didn't cash in there in the 8th.
Full count.
Putting up a good at bat here. He can handle velocity. Got to be ready to hit the heater, of course, with Rosenthal out there.
Hit hard, but right to Peralta.
Approach you got to take, though. Got to pitch. Short, compact swing, just didn't get rewarded. Hit it hard.
To Denorfia, who's been really good. A couple of DL stints, but when he's been healthy, he's been terrific. And look at what he's done off the bench this season. 7 out of 14. Strike call. 1-1. 98 miles an hour from Trevor Rosenthal.
If he keeps making that pitch, there's not going to be much you can do. 98, bottom of the knees, maybe on the corner, maybe off the plate, but he's gotten the call both times.
Another ball hit hard. Bobbled by Cosma, and he still got him. What a play. Cosma just came into the game.
Two really good at-bats here by Coughlin and Denorfia. Neither guy able to reach. Slick work by Cosmo, recovering after the initial boot.
Two outs. Cardinals were down to their final strike.
All right, young man, go deep here and they'll name a street after you.
Russell Avenue. 2-0. Well, this is how the rally started for St. Louis, a walk.
Rosenthal making really good pitches down and away to Denorfia, and maybe just getting a little amped up here. 1 out away from finishing it, overthrowing and misfiring. Saw what the consequences of that can be. You love to have the power arms late, but you got to have the precision too. Stay away from damage.
I was trying to tie it right there. 2-1. Dexter Fowler on deck. Three and two.
What a tough moment for a 21-year-old kid. Good swing.
Driven out into right center. Borges going after it. He's not going to get it. Russell's going to be in scoring position. How about the kid? A 2-out double.
That's three just outstanding at bats here by the Cubs off Rosenthal. And they finally get one to fall. Russell, his last at bat, drove the ball deep to right field. One of his previous at bats anyway. He's been shooting the ball that way all night. Punched out and then 2 flies to right, and now this double into the alley. And the Cubs have life.
Derek Lilliquist, the pitching coach, out to talk it over. Fowler will bat with Russell standing at second base. And what do we have going on here?
They just want to coming out and clean the spikes.
Rosenthal wants to clean up the shoes. A little muddy out there. Single tonight and a run. Fowler also walked in the first. 799 career hits going into this plate appearance. Tying run at second. Winning run at the plate. 2 outs, 9th inning. Swinging strike one. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And the Cardinals steal one tonight. Johnny Peralta with a line shot 2-run homer on a 1-2 wins it for St. Louis.
Yeah, well, for entertainment value, a heck of a ball game, but a tough loss for the guys in the home dugout. And they battled back, took the lead. One swing of the bat turns things in the Cardinals' favor. And we were talking earlier about leadership, and this is the kind of night where the veteran guys got to pick everybody up and say, hey boys, just one game. But that one hurts. You see everybody there trying to lift up Strope.
So our Binny's Beverage Depot toast of the game, Miguel Montero with a go-ahead 3-run double. This place was rocking, and it looked like the Cubs were going to be able to come all the way back and win it, trailing at one point in this game 4-0.
Yeah, you talked about the atmosphere in the ballpark and the weather, how it felt like a late September, October, playoff type feel in the ballpark here tonight, and that's exactly what it was as this game went back and forth. So I guess the good news is it's not a playoff game. It's a July 8th game.
So a 2-2 split in the series, and the final score, the Cardinals 6, the Cubs 5. We're back with you 2 o'clock for our coverage from Wrigley Field. White Sox and Cubs Crosstown Cup Game 1. For JD and our entire crew here at Wrigley Field, Len Casper inviting you to stay tuned. Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live is next.
Wow, that one went from real joy to real heartache. Cubs lose this one tonight in stunning fashion. Johnny Peralta, a big home run in the top of the 9th on a 1-2 pitch from Pedro Strop. Cubs lose at 6-5. How do you regroup, get a day off? The White Sox are in. It's July 8th. That one stings.
Yeah, it stings. Yeah, you go back into the clubhouse, you shake it off a little bit. You pat the guys on the back who really picked you up today. That's the way that you got to think about it. A lot of positives come out of this ballgame for the Cubs. It's the Cardinals. I get it. We get it. This one doesn't feel good, but you competed. You got yourselves back into a ballgame in which you really had no business being in it. When you think back to Hamill going down in the first inning, you're in the bullpen, you got 8 innings coming out, you're down in the ball game, you battle back, you get the lead. Yes, it stings, but you got to center in, focus in on those positives, the things that happened good for your team today. Montero, 3-run double, big spot right there. The boys battling back. I think the Anthony Rizzo's at bat, 11 pitch at bat that got Waka a little, got him off his game just a little bit. Good things happened in this game for Cubs fans, for the Cubs themselves. So again, day off tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to sting tonight. There's no doubt about it. But again, this team's playing pretty good baseball at home.
All right, we'll take you through everything on our Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live. Cardinals come back and stun the Cubs 6-5. We'll tell you about it coming up next.
Tackle any job with the Generac One-Wash Pressure Washer from Menards. It has a powerful 212cc engine and features the innovative power dial system to adjust the intensity of the spray. Just $349. Secure your cargo with smart straps. These 10-foot camo ratchet tie-downs feature easy-to-use ratchet action to hold strong. A 2-pack is only $4.99, or get a 4-pack for just $9.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Some things are not what they appear to be. Other things are exactly what they appear to be. The 306 horsepower Lexus IS 350, as aggressive as it looks. See your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
One thing we can rely on in this house is UVerse high-speed internet.
I've been streaming movies all day without any problems.
UVerse high-speed internet has brought much-needed reliability to our lives.
It's got reliability you can rely on.
AT&T UVerse high-speed internet. With 99.9% reliability, it's one thing you can rely on.
Danley's is offering an incredible deal. Get $2,000 off any Danley's garage. With over 200,000 satisfied customers since 1959, Danley's is the best garage builder in Chicago for price, quality, and service. That's right. All sizes and all styles are on sale now. And with $2,000 off any Danley's garage, we are keeping money in your pocket. So call Danley's today. 773-GARAGES.
Building your garage with quality. Depend on Danley. That's why we're #1.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Audi, truth in engineering. Menards, save big money at Menards. And by Toyota. See where Toyota takes you. Test drive one at your Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. This is Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And the Cardinals steal one tonight.
Yes, they do. They find a way, those Redbirds. 6-8-0, a little bit better than 5-9-0. Cubs had a chance to take 3 of 4, a dramatic win after being down 4-0. Instead, Johnny Peralta, a game-winning 2-run bomb in the top of the 9th with 2 outs and a 1-2 count. Cardinals improved 55-30. Cubs fall 46-38. Hello, welcome in Cubs postgame live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. He is Todd Hollinsworth. I'm David Kaplan. We talked a minute ago about how that one stings. Yeah. You go back to work on Friday. Obviously, it's 1 of 162. Will you still? Do you think players will be carrying that around?
I mean, here's where the crosstown's a great thing. I mean, it's the White Sox. You should be pumped up. I mean, it's also your final series before the All-Star break. Guys should have that little extra pop in their step just because of the circumstances. I think it would be there anyway because of Friday, and it's the White Sox. And listen, we're battling for the city here. So, you know, with that being said, to me, this is an easy one to get rid of. You know, you throw it out. I mean, right now the guys are going through it. They're probably feeling it in the clubhouse that, you know, they had this. They wanted to take the series and make that statement. Listen, they still played well in this series. They defended Wrigley. Things didn't go our way at the end. This is still a very good ball club. It's still a very young ball club at the same time. But good things are happening on the north side of Chicago with this group. Yeah, you're going to feel tonight a little bit. But we've been doing a lot of that this year. Let's remember, how many games have we come back and snatched from other teams? I mean, Peralta's got he's an experienced hitter and an all-star. He got it done.
All right, let's talk about that home run. Johnny Peralta comes up after a Matt Carpenter walk with 2 outs. And then on a 1-2 pitch, there's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, but it's right up in the go zone.
Yeah, well, it's tailing in. It's kind of chasing his hands, and that's it. You can tell by Johnny's swing right there. Get the front foot down. He's looking for it. That is a full swing right there. He knew he was going to be challenged right there. He was looking to be aggressive and make a difference. He starts talking to the baseball outside the box. I think he was pretty convinced of what he's looking for. As I said, Johnny Peralta's been around the game for a while, Cap. He played with me in Cleveland. That makes him old. But I'll tell you what, he can still swing that bat, and he got to it right there, and he changed the course of the game.
Well, that was a big-time pressure situation, and he delivered. In the 9th, Addison Russell on a 3-2 pitch at 99 takes it up the right field wall. He gets a double to keep the Cubs' hopes alive. Dexter Fowler, that's a pitch he's never going to touch. 98, up high, inside, and he waves him.
Well, Fowler's been chasing, you know, he's been getting outside his zone a little bit lately, but what I like to talk about right there in that 9th inning is what could have been potentially, but, you know, the Cardinals made some plays. I mean, you line out, Coughlin does, then you got a backhand play by Cosmo on Denorfia's ball. You get a runner on right there, we tie up this ball game. So Addison Russell, another player who's been struggling just a little bit. Great swing, great at bat against one of the game's elite closers in Rosenthal. I thought we made a bit of a statement right there. We pushed back. We didn't get the run across, but again, solid at bats from everybody. Fowler expanded his strike zone just a little bit.
All right, let's go back to the 6th inning. This is when the Cubs got this thing not only tied, but took the lead, and it led to the ejection of manager Mike Matheny and the catcher Yadier Molina. But here's how you look at what the Cardinals were able to do. 2-0 after Jason Hamill is out of the ballgame with a strained hamstring. Clayton Richard pressed into emergency duty after pitching 5 innings on Saturday. He didn't pitch great, gives up 4 runs, and it gives the Cardinals a 4-0 lead.
Right. His sinker was not sinking. Circumstances obviously changed on him a little bit. Remember that Clayton Richard's been starting basically all season long, so it's not as if Travis Wood was in there, who has now made the adjustment to the bullpen. You see where a lot of these pitches were up in the zone. 3 innings, 7 hits, 3 walks as well, 10 base runners in those 3 innings. So the fact that they scored 4, they probably could have scored a few more. As you and I were talking about, they did leave the bases loaded 2 times in this ballgame, the Cardinals did. So Clayton Richard, not as good as you wanted him to be.
All right, here's the 6th. Starlin Castro takes one right down Main Street. I don't know how that happens, but it does. And then Miguel Montero comes up, and that pitch right there looks to be borderline. It is. Off the plate, on the plate, right there. And then Montero gets new life, and he rips one into the gap. It's a 3-run double, and the Cubs have the lead. And immediately you can see Yadier Molina all over the home plate umpire. I mean, as soon as that ball's hit, he's right at the umpire. And he is going to get ejected there, and that is going to lead to the ejection of Mike Matheny as 3-run score for the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah, well, great piece of hitting by Montero right there. Listen, you don't get every pitcher's pitch. It doesn't go that way. How many times have we seen that this year? The timing, a little suspicious to me, honestly. If you're going to get tossed right there, if you're going to go off, you should have spun around and said something after the 3-2 pitch. You don't do it after the double. That's the way that I see it. To me, that's reactionary to exactly what had happened. If he'd have grounded out to second base, were they still going to argue with him that way? So say what you will, not happy with the call. I get it. It was a pitcher's pitch, but we got the call on that one, and Montero took advantage on the next pitch.
All right, to Joe Madden we go. Here he is, brought to you by the folks at Xfinity.
It's baseball. It's baseball, and I think we proved again tonight we can play with these guys. I think we proved that again. We have to execute a pitch. We didn't do that. Thus, they win the game.
How is
it happened, I think, in the first or second hitter of the game. He just felt something behind his leg. We're going to get it MRI'd, and then we'll know more. I don't have anything really in depth to give you guys right now.
The good part of that, I guess, is that you get so much time now before you would have.
Right, exactly. There's we'll just let it just go for the day or two, find out exactly what's wrong, and then make an evaluation after that.
The way that the lineup kind of battled against one got the pitch count high, and then Montero working the count to get that pitch. Is that kind of...
So I'm saying is really, you replay the game. We made a mistake at the end of the game, but we did so many good things tonight. For me, I can't walk away and be all upset. Of course, Stropey would have liked to have made a better pitch right there. He didn't, and Peralta's pretty good. Hit a home run. Happens. Regardless of who it happened against, I just know, like, I'll keep repeating the refrain, we can play with anybody. I think we've proved it over these last 4 days, and we're going to continue to move forward.
Lost in the shuffle was the work Wood gave you to allow the first comeback?
Yeah, Woody was fantastic. Woody was a good spot for him right there. He came out, he had really good stuff tonight. And he did. I mean, like I said, the first Richard, the ball, I didn't have the same sink. There was too many balls in the air, so that told me he was not quite right tonight when the ball was not on the ground as often as you saw a couple games ago. So I thought that was different, and I was looking to get more out of him when he first came into the game, and then Woody. It played out that way, but it didn't play that way. But eventually, Travis did a wonderful job and gave us a chance. So we did. We came back.
When you challenged the call on Castro's ball, because if they would have overturned the call, where would he have ended up?
That would be up to the umpires to place the runners. Okay. Yeah, that's part of their responsibility in that particular call. Okay. I would imagine him a double. I would imagine.
Joe, they can put him on a base even though he didn't reach a base?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Joe, you had Richard up last night. You use him today. Do you want him to be a versatile, any kind of role situation like Travis at this point?
Well, the point is we just had a couple games left in the half, before the All-Star break, so you could do almost anything you want at that point with him. So that's why last night, and that's why tonight. If he was a scheduled starter, probably would not have been taking so many liberties with him.
Regardless, asked you this question later in the way. Do you need more pitching looking ahead to the deadline at the end of September?
Everybody needs more pitching. I'm firmly a big believer in that, but Listen, I'm really good with Stropey right there. He's got really good stuff. He's been pitching really well. He failed to execute a pitch, and the guy had a home run. Oh, of course, that would definitely be a concern if he's unable to go for a while.
And regardless of whether it's short-term, long-term, it just shows how much everybody needs.
Absolutely, no, it's
You guys already have the issue with this starting.
right. No, it's something you're always seeking to really get thicker. And starting pitching is really hard to get those, 6, 7+ guys that you actually like. But listen, I'm not gonna worry about it yet. We'll find out exactly what's going on with Hammer. Then we'll take it from there.
Joe, you seem to do your best managing after these tough losses, just the way you look for positive areas for you guys going forward. Is that something learned or something that that's essential for you as a manager?
I think for me, what I've always tried to do is analyze exactly what did happen out there. I mean, sometimes you get too emotional, and you'll go knee-jerk, and then all of a sudden you get upset about the wrong things. I mean, for me, looking at that game, it's so hard to find fault. I mean, we really played extremely well tonight, and came from behind and put ourselves in position to win that game. After, like I said, when you lose your starter like that early, it's really hard to piece that many innings together successfully, and we did. And then you have the right guy on the mound at the end of the game. You feel really good about it, not just okay, like really good about it. So, again, I think, to look at it, yeah, we did lose the game. Absolutely, that matters. But the positive side is if we could continue just to play that way, Stropey's going to make the pitch. We're going to, the line drives that got caught are going to fall. As long as we play with that kind of mental attitude. Talked about the relentless execution of fundamentals and technique. We did some really good things tonight, man, and lost the game. So I don't want our guys to feel badly about that. I just, especially Stropey, because he's a big part of what we're going to do the rest of this season. It's just an unfortunate moment. You got to turn the page, move on. It's not easy, but I think actually the day off tomorrow might be an aid in this situation.
Stroke maybe pitching.
All right, there you go. That's Joe Madden. Time for our Sports Authority play of the game, and guess what it is? 95, right up in his wheelhouse, and he takes it out into the basket, and that beats the Cubs tonight. Johnny Peralta.